never stop at one. I'll take you all on.
At least I'll have the satisfaction of destroying you, Optimus Prime.
You can't remember my name.
The weak shall perish?
Do not believe everything you read.
Hello everybody, I'm Cyberverse Prime, and today we're going to be taking a look at Transformers Dark of the Moon Deluxe Class Roadbuster. Yep, we're going to be taking a look at the Wreckers next. And I have all three of them, just to let you know. I do have all three of them, and they're right here. Leadfoot is the only one who has his decals. These are from Toy Hacks. You can still get these from their site, and honestly, I'm gonna do the same with these two. I don't know why I haven't gotten around to it yet, but I do have all three of them, and I have to say these two are the best ones. This guy, he's okay, but mainly these two are awesome for being well in their Stealth Force mode or their Weaponizer mode, whatever it's supposed to be called. But yeah, these two look great. This guy's just a regular NASCAR, and honestly, I don't hate it. It's actually nice to have a Transformer that's just purely a race car. This is what we got back in G1, so can't really be complaining all that much. So let me get these guys out of the way. So, yep, I do have all three of them, and we're going to be taking a look at all three of them, but not this weekend. I'm going to be reviewing Roadbuster and Hopspin first, and then Leadfoot and probably Q, because I do have Q as well, the original one. So, anyway, yeah, here he is in his NASCAR mode with very little decals and everything. This is how he comes straight out of the box with his MechTech weapon. And honestly, he's got the coolest MechTech weapon, in my opinion, out of the three of them. Personally, I might maybe take the spring and loosen it. I'm not sure if I can do that, but I might do it and just keep the saw like this, because he's supposed to have a chainsaw in the film, and honestly, this is the only weapon that I would probably do that to, because it's supposed to be like that. I hate MechTech. MechTech is so damn dumb, because the primary weapon that you want it, because 9 times out of 10, you want the alternate mode from MechTech, and you can't lock it, which is so dumb. I hate that. At least for the Deluxes, you can't lock out the weapon, which is really lame. I can't stress enough how much I hate MechTech. But there's his MechTech weapon. I believe, doesn't he have, like, weaponry in this mode? Yeah, he does. He does have weaponry in this mode. He has, like these missiles or something. I think they're accessible from here. I can see something right there. And they're on both sides. But I can't tell if they're for robot or alt mode. I don't think they're for alt mode, but I don't know. To transform him, it's kind of like Age of Extinction Lockdown. So it's pretty straightforward. I like to take the side here, which is going to become his arms, get them loose, and take them out, just like that. Then come to this section back here, lift this up. Oh, excuse me. Oh, yeah, he does. He has, like, missile pods right here, which I don't think they're accessible here in this alt mode. They actually, you know what? Hang on a minute. I think they might be. Let me try and see if I can get the missile pods out. Oh, I can. Oh, shit. Sorry if it looks like I'm not knowing what I'm doing. It's only because I just noticed this and I'm trying to shit. There we go. And I think it's the same thing over here. You just I see. They're on hinges. So you want to fold it out somewhat. I don't want to break it either. Damn, come on. Sometimes this figure can be finicky. This is such a pain in the ass. I don't know why, but it just is. There we go. Then if you fold that back down, you do have a weaponizer mode or a stealth force mode in this form. So if you have him like this, I think, in this formation, he can somewhat do his you can somewhat get him into a stealth force mode. I forgot all about this, to be completely honest. I completely forgot about this existing. Oh, now I think I know what this panel's for. It's supposed to get it out of the way. So maybe you can... Oh, no, that's not it at all. Okay. I was about to say, oh, I figured something out. Cool. But no, he does have somewhat of a stealth force mode. So there, I found it. You can't come at me in the comments. I did find it. That might not be the correct way to do it, but I found it regardless. So, yep, stealth force mode. Yay, cool. Anyway, to continue, go ahead and fold down his legs, just like that. Get these pieces, get the whole bumper section here, and separate this section here, just like that. Then you want to rotate it here, split the legs, rotate them to the front, fold down the feet. There he is, somewhat done. You want to take these arms, get them out of the way, collapse this whole section here down. Then I think this piece folds back. These fold up. And these panels fold up, I think. Yeah, fold up. Fold up. And then this whole section collapses underneath. And then basically tab everything into position. I think you're supposed to rotate this back or something. No, over the wheel. Yeah, over the wheel. This piece comes up here and then rotates over the wheel. And then there is Roadbuster in his robot mode. And yeah, pretty cool figure. I still want to say the Studio Series one is better. And it is. The Studio Series one is slightly better. But for this being a 15-year-old version of this character, it's not bad. I'm sorry if I'm still fiddling with it. Certain parts don't want to tab in because he is old. But yeah, this is a cool figure in my opinion. Yes, he may not have the weapon mode in his alt mode. He may not have that. But to be fair, if you get the decal set from Toy Hacks or Repro Labels, you can make him look like a traditional NASCAR. And honestly, I'm fine with that. And in robot mode, with in robot mode with the other two, it's not that noticeable with him not being in the weapon mode. Because I'll admit, the only figures at the time of Roadbuster that had the weaponizer mode were the Cyberverse Legion figure, the Human Alliance, and the Bot Shots variant, actually. I had the Bot Shots versions. Oh god, that was a waste of time and money. God, that was. Bot Shots are just not for me. They're cool to see come back after so many years, but nah, not for me. But yeah, Dark of the Moon, Roadbuster in his robot mode. You can attach his MechTech weapon to the side here. And there it is. And this is what I mean by I might just remove the spring and then super glue this together, because to me that looks badass. That just looks badass to me, instead of him just kind of... Okay, there is something not tabbed incorrectly here. Am I not doing something correctly, or is it just a weak connection? I think it's just a weak connection because of how old it is. Okay, that's better, somewhat. Yeah, that feels a lot better. Alright, there we go. I think I fixed it. But anyway, yeah, Roadbuster, pretty solid figure. And honestly, I don't really have anything negative to say about him, other than the crappy MechTech weapon and the somewhat confusing transformation. But transformation's pretty straightforward. You've seen it before. But as his size comparisons, here he is with Bumblebee. Here he is with the twins. Move Bumblebee out of the way. Here he is with the twins. Here he is with Sideswipe. Let me move Mudflap out of the way. Here he is with Sideswipe. Looking good. Move these two out of the way. Here he is with Skyhammer. And personally, Skyhammer is still one of my favorite figures from this line. And here he is with what people might mostly have as their Dark and Moon Prime at the time. If you had the Voyager, cool. But here he is with Ultimate Optimus from Dark of the Moon. I will be doing a review on this guy, but I just want to finish out some of the smaller figures first. But yeah, I did have the original Voyager at one point, and I did have the Fireburst repaint. I don't know what happened to the figures, but somehow I kept their MechTech weapons, which, to be completely honest, I think any MechTech weapon... Oh, shit. He fell over. But any MechTech weapon that came out for Optimus Prime, Hasbro made sure at the time that they were kick-ass, because I'll admit, Prime's MechTech weapons they're badass. I can't lie. I love the axe, and I love the gun, and he looks great next to the other figures in the lineup, so I have a lot of love and respect for this figure. Actually, to the point to where I'm going to get the Toy Hacks labels for him and paint him up a little bit, make him look more movie accurate. And honestly, if you can't find the trailer to this, and you can just find the core Optimus figure, don't be ashamed of that, because the trailer, in my opinion, sucks. But this figure on its own, it's pretty good. Pretty solid. I really like it. And that is pretty much it for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I hope you guys are enjoying these retro reviews for Dark of the Moon. I certainly am. And I'm really hoping that I can... Basically, for the first half of the year, I'm going to try and get out as many of these older figures reviewed and ready to go without them falling apart. Oh my god. Without them falling apart on me. That just happened out of the... That just randomly happened. That's freaking weird. Come on now. Get back on there. There we go. Yeah. But, yep. That is Transformers Dark of the Moon Roadbuster. And I hope you all enjoyed this video review. And I will see you in the next one. Peace out.